We got 4 randomizers left. Safe Logic, Guarded OG, Bandmaster, Grand Tour. We've been dodging Grand Tour. I apologize. I haven't had a lot of time. But my plan for today is to play every randomizer, regardless of what it lands on. How does it pick Grand Tour every time? Every single time we've spun the wheel, it picks Grand Tour first. Whatever. We have to get rid of it at some point. It's Grand Tour time. Ugh. So this is Grand Tour. Dude, how many Nimble presets have we played? There's like 16 of these. So this preset is the same as Nimble, where you start with Gravity Boots, Leap Stone, Soul of Bat, Duplicator, all that stuff. I'm starting to feel a little bit of deja vu. The main difference is that there are a gajillion checks to do. And I believe you have access to reverse library cards. Those are the major changes. So it's essentially Expedition, but with reverse library cards. I think that's literally the only change, actually, now that I think about it. Because Expedition has the same... This is just... Why is this its own preset? It's the tourist checks. Is the complexity different? Why is this its own preset? Eldritch? Huh? It's the same thing! Except with reverse library cards. Does Expedition have reverse library cards? I think it does. Am I smoking crack? Wait, huh? Great. Oh no. I made a grave mistake. It's just tourist. You don't I was reading the wrong one. I was reading Crash Course. When in reality, Grand Tour was, oh no, it's just Crash Course, but with no relics to start with. Oh no, it's even worse. Oh man, and now my stream is all messed up, dude. Oh, chat, we're gonna be here for 10 hours. All right, strap yourselves in. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, get cozy, because you're probably watching this to fall asleep. I'll be extra ASMR friendly for this one. And I'll stop screaming now. Can we please like show the actual gameplay, please? Thank you. Jesus. My stream is breaking. Start a poll, sub hour and a half. Dude. I don't 2.5 hours, you mean? Yeah. What size shirt am I? I'm a size 69. I actually don't wear shirts. Any clothes you've ever seen me wear on stream, stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Stop, please! Any shirt you've ever seen me wear on stream is actually just AI generated onto my back. Because I'm allergic to clothes. Just declare this a bad ending speedrun, problem solved. Dude, I'm stuck in hell. I'm stuck in hell. Okay. Lock in. Stop getting hit by literally everything. Show tell D's nuts. Karma coin. Well, at least we can gamble on that. Alrighty, there you go, you degenerates. 34 health, no problem. Alright, we need to lock the fuck in. Because we're going to be here for a while. Man, can we stop with the item randomization, bro? The item sprite randomization sucks. Can we all just agree on that? I'm so tired of it. And it's like over half of the presets I feel like have the item randomization on. It's like, at least this weapon's okay. Bro, like, that was a dynamite? That looks like a fucking lasagna. That looks like a grayscale lasagna. Am I crazy? Don't you hate adventure now that you're playing super? I mean, now that we're playing super adventure, just get rid of adventure. Thankfully, the item randomization is nice enough to, like, not trick you into thinking everything's a library card. Some lasagna is dynamite, though. True, actually, when you put it like that. Garfield might hate Mondays a little too much. Garfield, the domestic terrorist, specifically against Mondays. Man, whatever. Please give me something good. A meal ticket. You know what? I could use the health. Cheesecake. Yummy. Poor John. SotN Rando, neat. Other SotN randomizers are better than this Soulless. Just know that you're showing up at an awkward time. SotN Rando is really, really cool. This one, you might find it cool if it's your first one you've ever seen. We're playing through every possible randomizer preset and ranking them on a tier list. We've been doing this for like a month now. You know what? I'm actually getting the life max up. Normally I skip these because they take too long. But yeah. But yeah, we're chilling. We're fine. Everything will be fine. This is going to be a slow burn randomizer. So if you got nothing better going on, yeah, the way that these randos normally work is that most randomizer presets only randomize the relics amongst relic spots and the items amongst item spots. This preset randomizes pretty much everything. So, like, I'm going to these item locations, but they have a chance to be relics, and obviously you need relics to beat the game, so. Come on. Nope. So it turns these randos into, like, check every location and find nothing 90% of the time. Like this. I tuned in for Dragon Blitz GT. Any possible soft lock? No.
I see.
I love how the text-to-speech is like, I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to read it out loud. Yeah. No, thankfully, this randomizer is well made enough that there are no soft locks. Like, the randomizer logic is solid, so you're not going to run into soft locks. I'm going to grab the money in case I need it. Batmaster is still in the pool. Guarded OG is still in the pool, and Safe Logic is still in the pool. So on the bright side, after this, the last 3 randomizers are going to be pretty good. Because we already know what those are, and they're fine. Yeah, Safe Logic's whatever. So we just got to get this out of the way. We got to rip the Band-Aid off now. On fast core, it might be worth save splitting for just this one relic check, actually.
You steal men's souls and make
YGFX, thank you very much for the 8 months. Suna, thank you for the tier 3 as well. Forgot if I said that or not. Tier 3 for 49 months, jeez. The other thing that sucks about the sprite randomization is, like, I'm picking up all these weapons. I don't know if they're any good. I have to open the menu to check. On the bright side, the fast core does make opening the menu so much faster. I was doing some testing on the original core, and I'm like, man, the game is so slow on the OG core. Original PlayStation, it's so slow. Strong versus Undead is probably just worth it, even though it's, like, worse stats-wise, but... So we have some decent starting gear, at least. Chrysogam Sprite. Oh, boy. Too bad it's Gladius. Yeah. Gladius is, like, what, Ancient Sword of Rome is the description? Were the ancient Romans just bad at making weapons? Like, why is it so shit? Gladius is basically Short Sword 2. But to be fair, like, 80% of the weapons in this game is just Short Sword with slightly better stats. And then the other half of the items are godlike, insta-kill, 10 out of 10 weapons. So everything else is in the outer wall / library. Got it. It's believed to be one of the best swords historically. Can't believe they messed that up. Downfall of Roman Empire. Yeah. Rome fell off, bro. Was Rome the first to fall off? Is Fortnite overrated? Please discuss. Can't give the gladiators good weapons. True, it would make the show too boring. Man, I hope we can get a map rando for this game, though. We were talking about it earlier in stream, and just the thought of a map rando made me so happy. Oh, what do we got here? Merman statue, nice. They deleted the telescope to give a merman statue. If I reload this area, does the telescope come back? The telescope's gone forever? You guys deleted the telescope forever? But what if I want to know what my best friend, the ferryman's up to? Also, getting the mermaid statue there is kind of ironic. Also, you can't make that jump since when? What the heck? I'm learning so much about SotN. Since always? Shush. Shh. Guy who has 10,000 hours of playing SotN doesn't know about every single jump in the game? My bad. I'm disappointed you don't get the relic by peeping into the telescope. True. Same with the relic in the confession booth. You should have to sit down in the confession booth to get the relic. All right, we're 11 minutes in. We found one relic that does not lead to progression yet. Missed opportunities. Do I think the game would be better balanced without spells? I think if you had to unlock spells, it'd be better balanced, but also I think it would be less fun. Wait, which one are you? Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, new randomizer setting. You have to sit down in a chair. Each chair gives you a relic. Symphony of the Night is a game that's better because it's unbalanced. If the game was better balanced, it'd be less interesting. Because then items like the Chrysogrim, Duplicator, and Shield Rod wouldn't exist. Okay, Cube of Zoe is kind of a progression relic because it unlocks the Alucard's room checks. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to trying out a randomizer that, like, you had to unlock the... I'm gonna grab this shortcut anyways. That you had to unlock the spells. That's not, like, the worst idea ever, but I think it would make the game a lot less fun. Because a huge portion of what makes Symphony of the Night fun is that combat oftentimes is solved by using stuff like Tetra Spirit. So you can fight almost any boss in the game with very minimal equipment, which means that, like, if you're good at the game, good at performing spells, good at managing your MP, you are rewarded by being able to progress further, faster than somebody who doesn't have that skill. What up, Fran? Welcome, welcome. Why did Zeffy put 69K on Tails? Just to feel something. Sometimes you gotta bet it all just to feel something. And by bet it all, I mean $69,000. And by dollars, I mean Garnet coins, FTC. We don't do real gambling here. And if you're going to go after me, you have to go after Twitch.television as well. All right, we'll flip the coin next to the Librarian. See how he feels about it. $400. Can we get a meme that's the Librarian, but it's just the Price Master instead? Instead of going, hee hee, thank you. $1 million.
I'm interested in. I'm interested.
Jewel of Open. I mean, sure. Karma coins in the shop. Boy, oh boy. Simple mercenary sword. Oberbrubba. Countless blades that dice the enemies. Sounds good to me. Too bad I cannot afford it. Chrysogram in the shop. No money. No hose. Ooh, increases strength. Castle map. I feel like if we ever did a map rando, having the castle map be an item that just is on in the world that you can pick up and then it gives you information about the map would be so cool, man. That's how Super Metroid does theirs, is like you unlock map pieces and stuff. So, is there anything worth buying? I don't know. Anyways, Karma coin time. I missed. It was heads. Ooh, 69K. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Like the Gossip Stones in OOT Rando? Yeah, kind of like that. Except you would just open the map and it would actually just show you how the map connects, would be my idea for it. In Super Metroid Map Rando, you go to a map station, because those are a thing that exists in Super Metroid normally, is you just go to a room and it unlocks, like, the map for you. The map stations in Super Metroid Map Rando show you the map, and it also shows you what type of items are in each room, which is huge. If we were able to somehow do that in SotN Map Rando, if and when that exists, I'd be so happy. Because it's such a good system. I've been singing the praises of Super Metroid Map Rando for a long time. And, like, I don't know. Symphony of the Night is a game that doesn't have that much. I didn't buy the shield. I should have bought the shield. Damn, I forgot. I was too busy talking about Map Rando. Symphony of the Night is a game that is harder to manipulate, harder to ROM hack, but theoretically possible. They were discussing in the Discord, like, the possibilities for Map Rando. And as it stands right now, in theory, a Map Rando of some sort, maybe not the most balanced or most polished, can theoretically happen, kind of. I think there's limitations because SotN has to load things in chunks based off of the area that you're in. So, for example, the Marble Gallery exists separately than the, you know, Colosseum. And there's, like, load zones in between. But theoretically, if you could force the game to load those areas when appropriate during screen transitions like that, I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. Can they do it how Boss Rush works? It'd be clunky, but it'd work. Yeah, the issue is you'd have to do it between each room transition, and you'd ideally want to do it in a way that skips the animation as much as possible, so it's just the loading part. I'll grab that. That would be ideal for, like, gameplay purposes. Because, for example, if you went through a room transition and you had to sit through a load zone that took that long, that's not the end of the world, right? That's like, what, 2 seconds of your life? And you would only have to do it when you loaded in a new area, a new tile set specifically. Like, that would be ideal. It is a lot of 2 seconds over time, but, like, that's the price you pay for trying to play God and creating a brand new map in a video game that's, you know, 30 years old almost. Wouldn't it force adventure slash extended checks for relics since it would need more opportunities for progression? You would probably have to do that, which is why I'm saying a system in which you can unlock a map that gives you more information would make it better, because then it's like you find the map and then the map tells you, oh, there's a relic, some relic, we don't know which one, but a relic in this location, right? I'll save split for this next check, I think. And that would help speed up the process of exploring and like checking things along the way. And then you find the map and then you're like, okay, I found the map. The map tells me that this room all the way over here has a relic. So I'm going to go, you know, save split or something and go check that relic. Speaking of checking relics. Bounty Hunter card system could be used for that. Well, we already have maps. We have castle maps. Like, those are items that exist in the game that unlock more of the map. So if there was a way to modify those to show the new modified map, the new randomly generated map, that would also work. You would then have to, like, put marks on the map, maybe, to show that, like, this is a relic, maybe? I don't know. Do I plan on finishing the tier list today? Yes. What up, Badonk, by the way? Ow! I'll grab that. Echo? I literally don't need that. That's why we save split. I mean, getting a useless relic could come with a clue in the description. That could be useful, yeah. In combination with actually opening the maps or something. I don't know. What up, Gmail? Hope you're doing well. Happy to see everybody chilling in stream today. What is that? Heart of Vlad. I think I come back for that later, perhaps, because Leapstone does unlock the. Well, it unlocks a few things for us. So my vibe, my plan. This might not even be the best route. I just know that this is complexity 8, so I'm trying to follow the complexity chain as closely as I can. Leapstone unlocks a handful of relics. Oh god, it actually unlocks a lot more than I thought. My first thought was we can go check the All Rocks quarters stuff, but like then I have to come back to caverns later with no warp, kind of. I have a save split here, so I think the vibe is we head to Colosseum and do a bunch of checks there. I mean, we have to go back to caverns at some point anyways. We can do this along the way. Well, it was a relic, but it was useless. What if magic scrolls unlocked abilities? That could be cool, too. We were talking about that earlier. I don't think, like, if you're talking about magic scrolls unlocking spells, that would be, I think, a little annoying. Because not having access to all the spells makes the game a lot harder in a not so interesting way. Especially if you're doing a map randomizer, you want access to spells. Because you can end up in a room that has, like, a really difficult enemy, and, like, the most reasonable way to get past it is to, like, summon spirit, iframe through it or something like that. Ring with holy powers. It does literally nothing. Awesome. Shop hints instead of spell inputs could be nice. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of, like, small things that could be tweaked to make a more difficult randomizer more reasonable in concept. Another Vlad. Okay. Oops.
Tribute.
What up, Necro Dancer?
Steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Appreciate the 11 months, almost a full year. Let's go. I need to dive kick off this guy. Actually, I could do the stopwatch thing, maybe. I just need some hearts. Let's try this. I don't think I've tried this before. Big heart for your boy. Can your boy find a big heart? The answer might surprise you. So I basically get one shot at this. It's probably not worth, because you can do this without stopwatch, but I kind of want to, though. Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Stop. So I just need to get him in the right position and then stopwatch him. Okay. Can you jump? Thank you. Need him to get close. That might be tough. There we go. Worth it. We got a life max up. Let's freaking go, man. That doesn't kill? What? What in tarnation? What in tarnation? A skeleton that doesn't die in a single hit from the Holy Sword? Oh, gravity boots. Well, we're getting incredibly lucky to find this early. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that save split we did earlier is basically dead. But whatever. Yeah, finding flight within 25 minutes in a preset that's this large is actually insane. That's a lot of damage. Can I get damage boosted the correct way, please? An orange. 69 health, though. It was all calculated. Am I stupid? I think the answer is yes. Best emote on Twitch. It's pretty good. I'm very happy with that one. Ow. Forgot that he... Man, my 69 is gone because I forgot that he's a jerk. I miss Rip Earn. Whatever happened to Rip Earn? I don't remember what I did with it. I think I just didn't have enough emotes and it wasn't used enough or something like that. That's probably what it was. It's probably saved on my Twitch dashboard. I can maybe bring it back. The issue with Twitch emotes right now is that there's a limited amount of normal emotes, but like a near unlimited amount of animated emotes you can do as a streamer. So it's like kind of annoying because it's like not everything needs to be animated, you know? I just don't die much these days. Also true. I'm just too good at the game for the emote to be worth it. Well, now we can full clear a lot of stuff. I could skip the All Rocks teleporter. That's probably a mistake. But, like, I don't really care that much. Twitch emotes are so small. That's true, yeah. You can't make an animated emote that does nothing? No, you cannot. Well, I mean, you could if you turned it into a GIF that didn't move, technically. But that seems kind of stupid. But maybe it's worth. Ow. Get this ball out of my face. And I said it before in this tier list marathon that we've been doing. But man, the extra item checks really just feel so bad in this. Because, like, I don't know. So many items in SotN are just so bad. I guess I could try and get, like, armor. Sure. 2 extra defense. Let's freaking go, fellas. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe I'll look into cheesing the Twitch emote system by making a bunch of animated emotes that don't actually animate. Because I have, like, a bunch of unused animated emote slots, so... Capes are a scam. Yeah, unless you're playing Beyond. Okay, well, we found the silver ring. That's nice. The Beyond preset, you can find a cape that makes you essentially immune to everything. So... Yeah, if you mod new items into the game, then the items actually start mattering. But like right now, it's like, I don't know. I'm good enough. Although Karma Coin is pretty huge. Now that I think about it, we can do a redemption gamble. Coin flip part 2. For those that celebrate Happy Gamble Day. Wait, the music's vanilla. I just now realized. This isn't even randomized. We already killed Minotaur and Werewolf, so let's just get out of here. Strange that Maria doesn't show up if you kill Minotaur and Werewolf. I wonder why that is. Something to do with probably the Richter cutscene flag or something. Maybe they didn't have enough room for all the cutscene flags. Or something. I don't know. Something like that probably was happening. There's no jank at all in this game. True. She's annoyed you killed her Tumblr ship. That makes sense. You mean Minotaur and Werewolf? No, I was shipping them. How dare you? They're dead now. That Spikebreaker, perhaps? No. Yeah, with the item randomization, I do have to be careful. If I see a headpiece, I have to grab it. In case it's holy glasses. We don't want another situation where I forget to grab the holy glasses because it's a different sprite than I'm used to. That has happened too many times. Hamburger. As a shipper, them being dead is not an obstacle. Ooh. True. Maria's just being a baby about it. Found a mana prism. Nice. Anything cool going on? Harper, mana prism. Smart potion. Not for me. Resist stoning. Shh. They don't know how stoned I could be. The cowards. Yeah, she still shows up to give you holy glasses whenever. We need a resist cat potion? True. Mods, make it happen. Not mods as in like channel mods, but you know. The modifiers, not moderators. You get what I'm saying. You're picking it up. I'm putting it down. I will say the one thing that's nice about these throwable weapons is that they take the momentum of Alucard into account. So if you dive kick and then throw the thing, it goes farther. Which is fun. Like, you know, a little bit of basic physics. Library card for your boy. I've been a good boy, thank you. It's actually useful for checking these items. Cat Eye Circle and make him heal off of Fleamen instead? Nah, that'd be too overpowered, man. Item. Nope, just a guy. Still no transformations. Stop hitting me! This is the intended experience of Symphony of the Night, is getting owned by fleamen. He's just a little guy. He's just a tiny little guy. Ow. Son of a... Stop! Get me off this wild ride! What? Oh, the sound animation got bugged. Sound animation, he says. That sound effect's stupid. I couldn't tell if it actually spun or not. I think that was it. Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't hear the clicking noise. Nope, that was not it. There we go. On the bright side, we got moldy spaghetti. Starting to hear colors, man. Me doing one drug. Hey guys, what smells like blue? Everyone loves clock tower puzzles. Yo, Glorp be showing up. Look, it's Glorp, everybody. Any Glorpers in the chat? We finally have Glorp showing up on the stream. Let's go. Double library card. Love to see it. Oh, baby. Let's go. This seed's actually not too bad. 36 minutes to find Soul of Bat. All the stuff in the first castle is really good. We already found Echo earlier. This puts Spike Breaker into logic. That's probably where we should go next, if I had to guess. There was nothing that useful in the shop, so we probably don't need to check the library again, except for like random relics. And we have library cards, so we can just do that whenever. Oh yeah, Glorp is undercase, he says, lowercase g. Whoa! This Wing Smash, dude. Me smoking weed. This is what I think I look like. This is what I think I smell like after smoking one weed. Just trails of weed trailing behind me. Officer, I don't know what you're talking about, man. That smell, that's just my incense, dude. I have a mariachi cover of Tears of Blood. That doesn't surprise me that that would exist. At all. Latin America, they do be loving Castlevania. I need to get on my Duolingo shit. Start practicing my Spanish and my Portuguese. That's how we make this stream go worldwide. Go big time. That's how we become the biggest streamer in the world. We just got to market ourselves to all 10 billion people. Just learn every language. Because everyone loves SotN. I am Brazilian. No way! A Brazilian watching a Symphony of the Night stream? I don't think that's ever happened before. What? No, it's all good. It's all good. Welcome. Welcome. In this chat room? To be fair, when I first started streaming Symphony of the Night and my audience was growing and having like so many people from Brazil showing up in chat. I was so confused. I was like, why are there like so many Brazilian people showing up? And then I later found out the historical significance of emulation, piracy, the embargoes and tariffs on importing electronics and video games. And that Symphony of the Night happened to be this like very easy to understand and emulate game. And it's also a good ass game. Don't forget the Heart of Vlad. I would never. See? It's right here. I probably have enough health to check it. I love how in SotN we have our own version of hell runs. In Super Metroid, anytime you go through a heated room, you're like constantly losing health. But in SotN, it's if you're in an underwater room, you're constantly losing health. It's kind of neat now that I'm thinking about it. Yo, is that holy glasses? I'll grab this. Just because my health is a little low. What is this? I'll grab it just in case. I wish there were locked Jewel of Open checks. I mean, technically that is a check that is locked by Jewel. Sorry, not Jewel of Open. I read J and just read Jewel of Open like an idiot. No, the Holy Symbol. Like, that is technically locked by Holy Symbol because it's underwater, but you can just do it out of logic by just tanking the damage. You're doing the coin flip? I usually wait for, like, a nice lull. Not people laughing, but a nice lull in the conversation to do the coin flip. It's just a way to pace the streams out better instead of just doing them immediately. People start posting lull because they want to see the coin flip immediately. We're lulling, streamer. Time to coin flip. Please, I'm addicted. Cool, cool. No, it's chill. Like, don't worry about it. I only bet my life savings on it, but it's chill. Like, take your time, man. It's all good. We're vibing. Do I do these now? It doesn't matter, dude. Speedrun, schmeedrun at this point. Like, none of this really matters. Damn, we still have the old chair emote. I don't even have that chair anymore. Well, I have the chair, but it's, you know, no longer in service. I shouldn't be in a hurry. I never win these. Hey, this could be your lucky day. Nothing? Wow. I can't believe it. I love the randomizer. Oh, I looked away for a second. There's just a guy there? Since when? Ow. Ow. Stop it. What a jerk. Another one? Since when did they put all these enemies in the game? Thank God, dude. I was so worried we were never going to find Gas Cloud. Oh, jeez. Let's go. Huge. I know in the Discord they were talking about doing a map randomizer thing and like looking into it. But has anybody been looking into the classifying enemy IDs and like moving them around yet? I'm sure people have. Maybe rooms is just easier to do. I don't know. Well, moving them at all, not just between areas, but just moving them in general. I wonder if that's something that people have been looking into at all. Obviously, like, people are decomping the game, so, like, all that stuff is, like, you know, slowly getting there, but... Yo, holy glasses! In order to randomize enemies, you have to load the enemy sprites, which are also tied to all the other entity sprites. Gotcha. We placed a new Phantom Skull in Big Toss. That is true, yeah. Have we found anything cool? Not really. All right. All right, after killing this guy, we'll coin flip it. You guys have been patient. It's heads. Easy win. It's just that easy. Guess correctly, win big money. We haven't skipped any familiar. We haven't seen any familiar cards yet, right, chat? I haven't been paying attention, but I do kind of need those. I don't think we've skipped any, right? Sometimes I forget and then I start skipping them, but I'm pretty sure we haven't seen one yet. I'm like 90% sure we haven't seen one yet. We've actually only seen, like, we've picked up every relic we've seen except for the fairy scroll. And Power of Wolf, actually. We skipped Power of Wolf. I mean, we can full clear, so we should. And then we library card after, probably. Force of Echo? Oh, true. And Echo of Bat as well. Yeah. So I'm a liar? But that's why I have you guys here to keep me honest. 3 library cards? Say no more. Tooth of Vlad? Dude, this seed is actually kind of wild for a Grand Tour seed. We have everything. Almost. My guess is that the other ring or mist or glasses, essentially the next progression item. I guess Wolf could also be the next progression item. One of those is at a Spike Breaker. I smoked 1 weed. It's true. If you smoke 1 weed, your brain capacity is forever ruined. It's true. I heard about that because of the DARE program from my youth. Why am I doing it this way? I don't know. I'm basically just beelining it to Grand Falloon. And I'll check all that other stuff on the way back. If you wanted to move Ouroboros in the reverse entrance to a different room, that could never be the room which contains reverse entrance shortcut or Batwolf tunnels. Because those entities, like, share the same space in memory or something. They're like the same ID or something. I don't know what you guys are using it. The entity graphics are shared. Interesting. If this is a Spike Breaker, I don't need it, but whatever. It's nice, I guess, to have. I did this whole area wrong, otherwise I would save split this, but they exist on the same sprite sheet, basically. Graphic sheet or whatever. Interesting. We would have to find a way to separate and then reallocate every single graphic in the game if we wanted to do that, essentially, for it to be a full enemy randomizer. That sounds miserable. To be honest, that sounds ridiculous. Yeah, there's not enough memory on the PlayStation to do all that. Gotcha. On Xbox 360, however, shrugged. Perhaps. If we could decomp the 360 version of the game? Sheesh. That would also be huge. And I'm pretty sure decomping the PlayStation 1 version is going to help with decomping the 360 version. Because they are like 99% the same. Oh, damn it, I'm bad at the game. And then I'm good at the game. I could have put the spike breaker on, but that would have required me to open the menu, and that's slow. Unlike taking damage, which isn't slow. Oh, that's a mana prism. Nice. Yeah, Xenia might just be the future of SotN modding and stuff like that if we can get all of the info and stuff transferred over and stuff. It's glasses. Okay. Interesting. So I was right that it was the progression item, but... Love to see Saturn content. I mean, there's a chance that Saturn content finds its way into a modified version of SotN or like the randomizer or something.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
We'll see branches where, yeah, that makes sense to me, where the 360 version won't be able to do certain things. And the PlayStation version won't be able to do certain things, etc., etc. Well, we can finally buy that Chrysogrim now. Grab that. And there was nothing else worth buying except for, I guess, this. And I'll get some high potions for iframes and... where is it? There it is.
Farewell for now.
You guys have been nice today. We'll do another coin flip. You've earned it. You can increase the RAM that's available on the PlayStation. That's essentially what the fast core does, kind of. There's an 8 megabyte RAM expansion that exists. However, it would mean that you are no longer working within the realm of like what is possible to do on console. So, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it goes against the original design specs of the randomizer, which was meant to be fully compatible with original hardware. Not that it's a problem, but it's like, at that point, we're branching off pretty far from what is and is not the actual game. You know what I mean? Nothing here. Infinite Wing Smash is already a thing that exists in the randomizer. It's a setting you can turn on. Sword card. That's like auto L cancel. Yeah, let the children have their auto L cancel. I would be happy to see a world where we get Black Panther in SotN. That'd be cool. Because that's essentially what you want, is you just want Black Panther in SotN. And I don't think that's a bad idea. Infinite Wing Smash, what about Infinite Wing Pass? For casuals that just want to experience the game, whatever. That's the same way I feel about auto L cancel. It's like, yeah, let the casuals experience their game, I guess. Now, are they playing a compromised, less interesting, less fun version of the game? For sure. Do I care? Not really. They were talking about creating a one-button special thing to help with spells for people who play on mobile. Eldridge was talking about that the other day, so it's not impossible that we can get your ass playing SotN Rando. You have no issues with Soul Steel on mobile? What a gamer. I mean, Wing Smash is just tough, so I feel that. Yo, that Brock with the 23 months and the tier 3. Can I get some high Joel Storms in chat, please? Thank you so much for the sub and all the support. I mean, it is amazing how much of the game has already been modified so far. So, like, I'm not trying to complain and be like, I want more stuff. Wah! By any means, I'm very appreciative of what we have. I won't lie and say I'm not jealous. Specifically because I've been playing the Super Metroid map rando every once in a while for fun. And that randomizer is just too freaking good, man. And SotN, I think, would also do really well with a map rando. It's just that SotN is just a little bit awkward of a game to map rando. But if map rando becomes possible, I won't complain about enemy rando ever again. Because enemy rando is cool in concept, but ends up usually being annoying. Or at the very least, like, your brain just kind of, like, filters out all of the randomized enemies anyways. Because in SotN, it's like, once you find Wing Smash and, like, Soul of Bat, you're like, I don't care what enemies are on the screen, I'm just Wing Smashing through them anyways. Where, like, randomizing the map actually changes the way you move through the game, which in and of itself is the fun part. So, what up, True Net4? How's the rando going? This seed, actually, all things considered, has been very good. Even though it's been, you know, it's going to be over an hour before we finish the game. Oh, demon card, huh? I mean, we can check that before we go to the end of the game, or before we go to the second castle. We have the warp. Souls boss rando would be interesting. You mean like Souls games? Like Dark Souls? I'm confused what you mean by Souls boss rando. Does Roten backdashing hurt my hands? Not really, no. Once I get into the rhythm of it, it's a different kind of backdash canceling, but it's fine. Shuffle where bosses appear? I mean, you could, yeah. I just don't know how interesting that would be. Yeah, that's the issue with Requiem. It's unfortunately a convenient way to play the game, so that's how a lot of people end up experiencing the game, and, you know. Requiem is, if you only care about playing the game casually, it's not the end of the world. I think it's dog shit, but, you know. Yeah, you would just move the boss rooms, would be the idea. So you go, anytime there's a loading zone for a boss, you just load in the other load zone for that boss, for a different boss, I mean. It'd be similar to how Boss Rush, you go through a load zone, and then it just takes you to a different load zone, that kind of thing. I can't get over the fact that having 2 rune swords is bugged. 2 rune swords is bugged in Requiem? I haven't played enough Requiem, but... How is it bugged? What? I've never heard of this before. Are you sure it's 2 rune swords? And not 2 heaven swords? Because 2 rune swords normally doesn't do anything. Like anything special, that is. So I don't see how it'd be bugged. Press square and circle and you attack with both swords. Yeah, that's normal. What? That's... Yeah. What? If you press circle then square, it only attacks with one. That's kind of funny. What a terrible video game. It probably has to do with like input buffer or something, because they had to rework the way that the inputs work in SotN on Requiem. And it probably has something to do with that, if I had to guess. If it works on Requiem, then it works the exact same way on the PSP version, because Requiem is a emulator that is emulating the PSP version. So they are exactly the same. So if that's how it works on Requiem, that's how it works on PSP. They are the same exact game. In fact, it's a worse game, which I find... still to this day, I find egregious that Konami released Requiem, and it's like, you get to play these two classic games, all on one system. And it's like, Dracula X Chronicles was already that with more content. They literally got... There's less content in the game compared to the freaking PSP version. Like, how did they get away with that?
A switch. Why don't I press it and see?
Why did they change the dialogue? They didn't want to pay for the rights to the original voice actors. For about the same price too. It's literally an emulator that's emulating a game, but then removing content from the game it's emulating. Like literally the most Konami thing I've ever heard of. Like, why not just leave Dracula X Chronicles in the fucking game? Like, why only emulate the classic games inside of Dracula X Chronicles? Why not have Dracula X Chronicles be like an unlockable or something? You're already just emulating the game. Odd given the OG voice actors weren't exactly big names. Yeah, but they were probably, like that was probably a union job, so they probably had specific rights. And like royalties and stuff like that. So they were like, well, we don't want to have to like pay out all these royalties for re-releasing the game. So let's just hire, you know, non-union actors to just do a shittier job or whatever. Damn, that'll make my defense go to nothing. I mean, we full cleared first castle. Let's just go second castle. Mist and glasses and wolf are all potential progression items, so we'll keep that in mind. And we got the holy glasses on. All right, we're chilling. They need to re-record Maria versus Alucard for that battle to happen. That's true, yeah. From my understanding, he wasn't a fan of the dub because he didn't know that it was bad. Like, he had no control over the English dub of the game and didn't know that it was, like, poorly voice acted or whatever. So then when people came up to him and was, like, you know, explaining that to him, he was frustrated. But, like, who cares? I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Igarashi... in my eyes, he's the GOAT, but he's kind of washed at the same time. He low-key kind of washed. The poor voice acting was the best part. That's what I'm saying. And also, like, PlayStation 1 era voice acting is just supposed to be like that, bro. Like, Resident Evil 1... isn't fondly remembered because it has the greatest voice acting of all time. In fact, the opposite. Its voice acting is remembered because it's so bad. Yeah, Jill Sandwich, exactly. Who pick up after Iga, though, if washed? Who's to say? I think we just live in a world where the spirit of a game like Symphony of the Night is just gone forever, unfortunately. Like, Bloodstained is fine, but... You know... Like, I can tell that inside Igarashi has the potential. He still has the potential to make great video games. But, like, I feel like he's usually constrained in, like, stuff. Like, the stretch goals for Bloodstained fucking, in my mind, killed the game. From, not killed it, but, like, prevented it from being a 10 out of 10. Potentially. Although I don't know if Igarashi would have tripled down on the 2.5D graphics. If not for the stretch goals, I don't know. But the stretch goals definitely didn't help the game in its being a concise, well-polished video game, that's for sure. But maybe that's just Igarashi's fault for wanting to put 10 billion things in a video game, which is what he did in SotN, so is it really his fault? I don't know. That's why I'm like, I can't tell if he's the GOAT or if he's washed. Because part of me is like, he probably just made SotN good on accident, you know what I mean? It's tough to say. Multiple of the stretch goals never happened. I'm pretty sure, like, most of them happened. The rogue-like version never happened and was replaced with the randomizer, but I'm not sure which other stretch goals never happened. You would probably know better than I do, but... I know a lot of the stretch goals got, like, changed and modified over the course of time. Throw it in is a attitude I want to have with game dev. Maybe it's because the throw it in mentality fits well with stretch goals, kind of, but then the stretch goals themselves kind of confine the idea of throw it in because now you have to throw it in. Whereas before, you could have an idea like, oh, we should throw this in the game. And then you put it in the game, you test it, you find out it's not fun or interesting, but you didn't promise people that it was going to be in the game, so you can just remove it. And it's like, yeah, you lost some dev time and some, you know, resources creating it and putting it in the game, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's a stretch goal and you're like, we'll put co-op in the game, and it turns out co-op is boring, stupid, and bad, then it's like, shit, well, we promised it, so... Just give the Castlevania IP to Miyazaki. Please, God, if you're real. Give it to Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin. Please. The co-op is fine. I was just using co-op as an example, right? I actually haven't played co-op, so I don't know. That was just like a random example, right? Of just a thing that they promised for the game, and like if it's fun, great. If not, they have to provide it no matter what because they promised it. Whereas in a hypothetical world where they test the co-op and it turns out to not be fun, that's a progression item. And it's not a stretch goal, they can just cut it. Or they, like, can keep polishing it and, like, release it later, I guess. You know what I mean? And there's also the incentive to like rush things out because you promised it instead of like releasing things that are actually well polished and good. Because the pressure of like, hey, you promised a thing and we haven't gotten it yet. I don't know. Like, at best, you promise stretch goals and they end up being somewhat good. Also, I didn't mean to make that save. I shouldn't have full saved here in the library. There was no reason to do that. I already had a save next to creature, which was what I was trying to save split for. Oh, but we have wolf, so I actually want to keep wolf. So, it's fine. Copium? That essentially was just a reset to refill my MP, I guess. But I could have just done it at the save room anyways. I don't know. I'm not really thinking. I'm too busy complaining about, friggin' Bloodstained and how my goat is washed. What up, Jam? What up, Jammer? And what up, Uzi? Hope you guys are doing well. How goes the rando? This seed started off pretty fine, all things considered, and it's still going all right. It's just a matter of when do we choose to go back to the first castle. Probably after we check. After we check barrel circlet, maybe? Is probably the vibe. We check barrel circlet, go from there. Go back to the first castle, check the other location. Well, we have tournament matches today. There are no tournament matches scheduled for today. I think next week is when they're scheduling the matches for the finals. Yeah, Thursday maybe. I mean, I would love to be there for the finals commentating for sure. I wanted to commentate yesterday's, but yesterday's was a really rough day for me. Nothing bad. It's just like timing-wise, it was pretty rough to get everything going. I got a lot of work done on my next YouTube video though for the main channel, which is nice. I'm hoping to get that done soon. It's a very large project, so it's tough to say when exactly it'll be done, but I'm excited for it to start finishing up. Because there's other YouTube videos I want to start working on. Because I've definitely been... It's been over a month since my last YouTube video upload, and that's the longest I've gone without a YouTube upload in like 2 years, so... Is the car fixed? Absolutely not. They said on Wednesday that they would call me Thursday, and then they didn't call me Thursday or Friday. So... I'm very nervous, but there's nothing I can do about it. Other than just wait it out. But that's life. And I mean, the longer they work on the car, the more expensive it's going to be just due to, like, labor hours. So... the fact that they told me they would tell me Thursday what's wrong with it, and they had the car for a whole extra day on top of that, probably means they were working on it for an entire extra day. Maybe they just forgot to call. They can't forget to call because they need to tell me what's wrong with the car and then ask me what I want to do about it. Because they're still in the diagnostic phase. Even though we know basically what's wrong with it, but... they have to get to the point of failure, which is behind the dashboard of the car, which is like a... they said it's like a 10-hour, 12-hour job just to remove the dashboard. To get to the HVAC system and actually, like, pinpoint what the problem is. So if they started working on it on Wednesday, kept working on it on Thursday, kept working on it on Friday... maybe they just moved on to more profitable jobs. It's like an hourly rate thing. I don't think there's more profitable jobs. You know what I mean? But maybe I don't understand car mechanic economics. My assumption is, like, you just work on the car, pay an hourly rate, and then pay for, like, whatever parts are replaced. So unless, like, someone's getting, like, an engine replaced, I guess, and they're paying for a brand new engine, I don't see how. They either haven't started yet or they don't want to tell you something. More than likely, they started working on it, gave me an estimate. That estimate wasn't correct, and they just kept working on it. That's my guess. Waiting on parts? They're not waiting on parts. Because they haven't asked me if I want to replace any parts yet. They're still in the phase of removing the dashboard. That doesn't require any special parts. Maybe it requires some tools, but they should have those tools on hand if they're a mechanic, no? Y'all are yapping. Y'all are actually yapping. What the hell then? It's probably they gave me an estimate saying, hey, we'll give you info by this day, because they assumed they would have the dash open by then to actually diagnose the problem. And it took them longer than expected. There's a chance they broke something and don't want to tell you about it. They're going to have to tell me eventually. They're theory crafting quantum mechanics? Probably. They are probably working on unsolvable differential equations. That's a better use of their time than working on my car, actually, now that I think about it. They're probably trying to solve the theory of everything. True, true. Could be a secondary fail. Regardless, if there was something wrong, I would hope they would contact me about it, because they contacted me about it already, saying, hey, we have an estimate for you. It's going to take this long. And then they just blew past the estimate. I'm like, I'm going to call them on Monday, obviously, because they're closed Saturday, Sunday. They're playing SotN randos. God, I wish. That'd be an acceptable excuse. Sorry, we've been playing a Grand Tour seat. It's been taking us 15 hours. And then I'll be like, I understand. Yeah, they're lengthy randomizers, man. I got you. Yeah, exactly. Like, before they start ordering parts or working on anything, because the only thing I've, like, given them permission to do for my car so far is to open up the dashboard and diagnose the problem. So they're likely just still working on that, and it's just taking longer than expected. It's a very like, I already looked up before going to the mechanic. I looked up to see if this was something I could do myself, obviously. And then I saw a video that's like, all right, how to reach the HVAC system in this car make and model. And it was like estimated time at the beginning of the YouTube video. It was like 15 hours or something like that. And I was like, 15 hours of labor? So, like, it's not unreasonable that it's taking a long time. Especially if they just don't have a lot of mechanics and they have a lot of different jobs that they're working on. Obviously, these people need to, like, take breaks. I don't expect them to be working 15 hours straight on my car. I wouldn't want them to do that either. It's not good for anybody. May I ask what car? I'll try not to give too many details about my personal life away, just to make sure I don't dox myself. But here's the VIN number, actually. Hold on, let me write it down for you. I'll do this check first, actually. Look, at the end of the day, I'm just complaining, and I'm not looking for advice necessarily. So, like, it's chill. We'll be fine. I'll just call them on Monday, and we'll go from there. A blue car? How did you know? You guys think I would have a blue car? Really? Shaking my SMH. Do I really give off blue car vibes? Yeah, first to tell me the streamer's social security number wins. Karma coin. Just kidding. Everybody stop what you're doing. It's Gamba time. Now we go back to the first castle. Well, not yet, actually. Because we have to do the first Gamba, which is this one. I have to pay out for this, which is Tails. And then we have to start another one. 4 Gambas and 1 randomizer? This is the best preset yet. All right, get your guess in now. Powerful sword of flame. Cool. All right, I drive an F750 lifted monster truck. 6 billion horsepower. 28 giga chads of torque. Like a real American. Have I ever hauled any lumber, wood, or materials? No. That truck bed has never been used once. But I'm a real American. Real hard-working American. $900 giga chads of torque. All right. Is it even possible for Wolf to be progression at this point? I guess it is. Mist and Wolf can both be progression separately. So we should go do the Wolf checks and then the Mist checks, and then we can full clear this, so there's no reason to grab the teleporter, I'm pretty sure. Yo, is that a shield rod? More like a shield rod. Summon demon. Press the switch. Go.
This switch hasn't been pressed yet.
So summoning the demon changes the wing smash trails behind me? That's interesting. Nothing here. So the last check here is behind the waterfall, and then we go to the right after that. Okay, gotcha. So we probably go all the way to castle entrance teleporter. Then we warp back to the first castle. Coral circlet. What is that? Aquamarine? If there's an aquamarine, why isn't there a pyromarine? Explain that, atheists. Ow. What incarnation did all that health come from? We've just killed 1 billion bosses. And also have picked up some life max-ups along the way. Alright. This is like the last check we'll do here in the second castle before going back to the first castle. Okay. Now we just grab the warp and call it. Oh, there is a check over here as well, actually. I'll use one of my mana prisms here. Can we change the Force of Echo to spawn in a Chrysogam Slash? That would make it useful. Mods, get on it. I mean, Wolf can be used as progression just to fit through small spaces. Wolf can also be used as progression to, like, clear jumps with, like, Power of Wolf and Skill of Wolf. Yeah, I think we just grab this warp and then go back to the first castle now. Let's library card it. Well, actually, there are some missed checks here in the second castle that we should probably do. Oh, and I forgot reverse freaking Spike Breaker. I mean, odds are it's nothing, but maybe I save split. Yeah, I'm gonna save split actually, now that I think about it, before going back to the first castle. Because there is a world where Outer Wall or reverse library has the next progression item. But I think there's more checks in the first castle, so we'll do that first. But that's the only thing that can be done with Wolf. I just explained like 15 different things the Wolf can do, and you're like, that's it? What do you mean that's it? Stop hitting me! I'm so confused. The Wolf can be used for all sorts of stuff. It also gives you a dive kick in the air, which is used for stuff like... I knew you could do that. That's not what you asked. How am I supposed to read your mind? I'm so confused. What do you want from me? Text is hard? Fair enough. If you're looking for, this is the only room that uses a secret to open a door with the Wolf, yes, those are the only two rooms that use a secret to open the door with Wolf. The Wolf can reach locations via being able to jump, run, dive kick out of the Wolf transformation, give you aerial dive kick status for gravity jumps, fit into small spaces. But if you're looking for a door that is opened by Wolf, those are the only ones. Wolf can bark, true. Wolf does go orf orf. Bjark bjark. Wolf, if it was from Scandinavia, bjark bjark. It's B-J-O-R-K. I mean, there's like a billion different things that each transformation can do. Wolf can also clip through floors. Yo, is that Chrysogam? Holy poggers! Spike Breaker, sure, why not? But you get what I'm saying. Snorkel? Wowzers. Let's just go to castle entrance from here, I guess. Is it faster to warp there from Alrox's quarters? Or just go there? Do I have this shortcut open? Okay, we're just going there. Now I can finally get the Heart of Vlad. True. Wait, no way Heart of Vlad was a complexity Vlad. Oh, no. I forgot that that was a possibility. Is Heart of Vlad the final relic? If so, that's very funny. And that means the last relic that I'm missing is just a random Vlad. Which means it could be reverse Spike Breaker, which I didn't get the warp for. Oh, man. If it's reverse Spike Breaker, I'm going to fucking shit my pants live on stream. I have Heart of Vlad? Yes, that's the joke. That Heart of Vlad was locked behind needing the snorkel for the in-logic way to grab it. But you can grab it out of logic by just taking damage in the water. This is one grand tour after all. This is starting to feel like Dragon Ball GT, huh? Like, wasn't the whole point about, like, why is he a kid again? What do you mean there's extra Dragon Balls that have never been mentioned up until this point? What do you mean they blow up the planet? Come on, big money, no whammies. I believe that is a whammy. They're doing it again with Dragon Ball Diarrhea? Damn. By DB standards, blowing up the planet makes perfect sense. Dragon Ball or me? Because we're both DB. And honestly, I'm down to blow up a planet. Fuck it. So the answer is yes? Finally finished Vanilla SotN for the first time. Hell yeah. Dragon Ball Diarrhea is redoing Dragon Ball GT. Bruh. We're in trouble, aren't we? I think we're looking for just a random Vlad. Is this room in logic? Which room is that? That's the... So I should go... Yeah. Isn't that room in... It is. This room is in the preset, right? This one down here? Isn't this in the preset? It's not on the tracker. I could have swore this room is in the preset, but maybe I'm wrong. It's not on the tracker, so it's probably not. Okay. I'm gaslighting myself. Spell inputs aren't ass. You're just bad at the game, and that's okay. Okay, the spell inputs are kind of ass. But also you're bad at the game. But that's fine. You played it for the first time. That's understandable. Simply just play the game for 10,000 hours like I have, and then the spells are easy, and I never fail spells, right, chat? You've never seen me fail one. Smiley face. Oh, thank God. So yeah, the complexity Vlad was Heart of Vlad, which is very funny. Actually, just go down. I forgot that that was an option. Still relatively decent GT seed. I hate those imps. Yeah, and they hate you too. They were telling me about it too. I didn't want to like bring it up, but since you brought it up, they were talking mad shit, bro. I'm sorry. Streamer, where are you going? Aren't you forgetting the portal spell slash magic mirror slash... Yeah, as far as Grand Tour goes, this was probably like the best seed we could have hoped for, and it's still like over an hour and a half long. But I was expecting 2.5 hours, so shaving an hour off of that estimate is actually pretty huge. Forgot to grab the toe of Vlad. I forgot to grab the D's of Vlad. Don't tempt me to add Magic Mirror to Chaos Light. I thought the Magic Mirror was in Chaos Light. Am I wrong? Not bad. Let's have some fun for the final fight. What do we got here? Rune Sword is pretty cool. Eh, close enough, whatever.
Behold my true form!
Die. Alrighty.
Go back whence you
Hot
came.
take preset good? No, we just got a good seed. This preset is not good. If I have adventure at the bottom of doo-doo tier or whatever,
I've been so defeated.
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
I forgot. What are we doing with this tier list again? How many tiers do we got going on here? Let's take a quick look and see how the tier list is looking. Oh my god! Looks great. Grand Tour, Dragon Ball GT. I mean, it belongs in 200.6% for sure. Yeah, it's just a 200.6. Like, if you want to play through the entire castle, here you go. Grand Tour's fine. Honestly, it's probably better than Adventure, funny enough. Because Adventure has the item randomization, which makes me want to throw up and die. Wait, this had the item randomization too. It's basically Adventure, but more. It's just bigger Adventure. They're exactly the same outside of that. I guess the complexity is slightly different, but still. Good enough. Whatever. Who cares? This tier list doesn't matter. I mean, this is the most important tier list in the world. Like, comment, and subscribe if you agree. And join the live stream over on twitch.tv/dragonblitz. I would love to see you in the chat sometime. Anyways, good times. Good times. We had fun here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, YouTube.